Ultra. We start off with Karachi. They beat them down just 2 hours ago.
They did indeed. Well, it's a long grand finals ahead of us. 2 S&Ds, 2 controls, and 3 hard points. Good news for Scrap. He gets to come a few times.
He is going to be having himself a grand old time, and in the hard point, he's there. Absolutely dominant in both of them through 28 kills in each. The man
Here we go.
For he is looking to be the boogeyman.
Here we go, Boston, once more. Onto the breach for all of us here as our grand finals begins. First hard point, always off to a blistering start as both teams, they go toe-to-toe for map control and for time in the race to 250.
And the opening break already won by Ultra. Get the extra time, get the jump in, but now you got to get those trades. Scrap looking nearby. Another team kill, by the way, coming through the grenades of Atlanta FaZe. They have been owning each other. Not what you want to have happen, but Simp delivers for 2, and Atlanta deliver the time.
FaZe, clean house now. Top left-hand side of the minimap, Ultra in position for the next hard point. Every minute, these hills will rotate. They'll stay there for 1 minute. You have to soak as much time as you can.
Oh, and these are some nice kills coming through for Atlanta. When they played Karachi earlier, it was the middle 3 hills that Ultra dominated, and that starts right at P2. Ultra are going to be here first, but right now, Celium, MacArthur, 3-0. It's Kleenex going to back him down, but FaZe are swarming around this new time.
FaZe are in. Ultra just on the outside, waiting patiently for the hit. Here comes Celium from up high. Gets into the fight. Finds one. Here towards the backline he goes. The rest of his teammates fighting around the point, trying to get themselves in there. Sim picks up the last. That's his hard point.
Hey, that's the break you need if you're Atlanta FaZe. Keep that lead maintained and force these back alley spawns. If they're going to be spawning here forever for Ultra, they're going to end up on the back foot. So this is clean and efficient work right now for Atlanta. And you even got Simp on the time. He's on a 4.
On a 4 spree for now. 5 make it. If he gets 6, he gets a cruise missile. Very handy on a map like this. Let's find out if he does get that in a moment. For now, Abizi trying to keep those players away from the hard point.
And Atlanta FaZe, you can see, very warmed up right for this match. They got dominated on the middle 3 hills. Well, now they got a cruise missile. They got the lead, and more importantly, they have that rotation pushed out the right directions. They are waiting in the wings for this hill to pop. Atlanta will be there first.
Great job from Atlanta early on. They've got a wonderful lead to work with. They're now making their way over towards that new hard point. In a second, it's going to pop open. Able to get that time. Now active. Celium do what he can to hold these players back. Lovely damage across 2 of them. Over to Simp now, the man in the hard point. His teammates are still spawning close, but he's taking these fights alone. No problem. Here comes Abizi. Gets a pair.
Set him in for the kill. If that damage does not come through for Celium, he does not slow him down enough, but the job being done by everybody on Atlanta. Abizi collecting the time, one direction to look, and maybe Insight trying to take an angle. He's trying to bang out just the side. Not an easy feat for Toronto.
Just like One Direction, it's hit after hit after hit here towards the front line. Abizi on 3, ends it from Insight. Inside of the hard point, you now go Ultra.
And this has been an unreal theme for Atlanta FaZe on the day. That is another team kill with the grenades that roll through. They've been making those mistakes constantly. I don't know if that's a comms things or if they're just getting unlucky, but punished for it. And now on rotation, Ultra are swarming around the new time.
Flying forward towards the bottom side of what we call the fountain. You won't be seeing this next season, folks. This has been patched out, but for now we get to say one last time, this Fountain Hill, and it is an absolute bloodbath in there.
And you got Sim taking a deep route, but the timing might be perfect. Well, it lines up a few teammates, and now you bang through the door. A team kill from the other side, but Simp is gonna falter. The teamwork for Atlanta, not on point. And now for Toronto, maybe a moment to attempt to stabilize. Envoy up top, keeping these players at bay.
A very difficult situation to be in there for FaZe. Diabolical on the approach. Now the Ultra, they have the time, and Envoy from upstairs. This is the power position for this hard point, and he's going to stay there all game.
And Envoy, as long as he's alive, and if Insight falls, Envoy just gets to jump over top like Batman and gets sent in for the kill. But in the point, the ARs are delivering. Scrap and Insight able to collect a few, and this has been a phenomenal Fountain Hill. Able to get the final few players, draws a last man standing. Insight guns him down. Now you set yourself on at the rotation. Toronto again will be there first.
We were so excited to see that lead that Atlanta FaZe had built. Well, it's all gone now. Toronto Ultra firmly in the lead. Rotation down once again. They've got themselves over towards New.
And that is beautiful positioning by Scrap as well. Nice Tuckley in the corner. No one's going to sneak past them, and you get those early entry kills. And now you got Insight. Easy reads, keeping it busy at bay. Everybody on Ultra. The guns are getting warm.
Smoking hot so far here in map 1. Not what you would expect, given the last time we saw Toronto Ultra in the finals. Sorry guys, had to say it. Hard point still in the hands of our purple team. Our cousins from up north finding the kills. Celium now managing to get the entry stun check there from Scrap. Gets it, but good coverage once again out of FaZe.
Yeah, Celium, that true difference maker right now for Atlanta. His tracking through walls is impeccable. a menace to play against. And Insight trying to divvy out some damage as well. You get a couple kills to break the point, but for the final 20 seconds, you see how much Ultra want that. They just sent 4 players for that final 20, and a little play like that can go a long way. They built themselves a very solid lead.
So many games in this tournament alone have ended within that 20-point mark, so truly every second counts. We say goodbye to our first set of hard points. We go right back to the middle of the map once again. And right now, toe-to-toe, Scraps on the inside. He has no idea that Abizi is there with him. Contest, check the corners. Teamwork will make the dream work. Last man up is Abizi. That's FaZe hard point.
And there you go. You know, Insight was down the street as well, so a beautiful start on P1. Get everybody into the right power positions. Celium looking from the heaven above. Right now from Ultra, Insight's been alive for such a long time. They've almost lost track of him, and he's just waiting for his teammates to get in position. They're going for the clean break. That's 2. Oh. That's 3. They nailed it. Perfect teamwork again from Toronto Ultra.
So fresh, so clean. Toronto Ultra, time going their way. There's 25 seconds to be had here on P1. They've already got a man top left. They're playing the long game as well as playing the time.
And a break on like that on P1, it just sets you up so far in advance. You're going to have the perfect rotation over towards P2, and you're going to be comfortable. Maybe you fall out of P1, but the other players already set up around the zone. They know where the pressure is going to be coming from. Ultra consistently ahead of the game.
Rolling, rolling, rolling through these hills. Hardpoint now active. Top left-hand side of the map. Draws and cleans house from a distance. Wonderful work. Kleenex now waiting patiently for the reinforcements. FaZe have to set up a defensive perimeter around that cafe.
And look at that timing, too. Players watching the flank for just a moment. They lost track of him for a second. The stun's going to connect, but he's dished out some damage. Kleenex going to get tags on a bunch of different players, but can't connect with the kill. Now I got Ultra just trying to pierce their way through the point. Abizi's going to get cleaned out, and now it's just a front smash through the time.
Successful pierce through the back line now. Big tag. Celium still alive. You've got players there for Ultra on the point. Envoy in the back door there with Arrival 9. The perfect place to be with a submachine gun. Riddles Celium. Keeps the time flowing in favor of Ultra. Envoy once again in there. Last bullet in the mag, and he stays alive.
Oh, he's doing it for the final 20 seconds as well. But Droz is going to take it from him. So all these little fights towards the end for the extra bit of time. But you can see how much Ultra value it. That is one gunfight that saves you 15 seconds. And now on that rotation, a couple players spawning out. It's actually going to be Droz at the deepest one. So Atlanta might have a pinch, but that means the guys around the time need to slow him down.
Trying to slow him down. Here comes Abizi with the nades and the tacticals just to keep these players at bay as best he can. He's stunned up. The hit will be there soon. Draza, lovely coverage there with a pistol. Beautiful work out of FaZe so far. The teamwork is there. Let's have a listen in and see how the comms are.
Really big top there. I have my tools. Start going nose, honestly. Yeah, this one. Already top. Build that. One more bottom dude. Jamie's on new. Laying down. They're spawning right in. They're spawning Coop. Yeah, he's spawning on me, FZ. Yo, one spawn bust on me. On your subsect. Your workbench is top. Listen, I'm taking it right off this old. That guy's gonna spawn red, Zach. I'm not sure where. On time. There's one time and one top. Last guy's stairs, Jamie. On time. Jamie on time, last guy. He's laying down watching his mid. There's two left. I'm trying to top. That's on bridge. There's two left. There's one barrels in. That's two. Listen, this is a great time, okay? I'm gonna bang low with you, okay? You go top, bitch. Mid, scrap, weak.
The comms are great, but the listening is difficult. Insight so difficult to keep track of. They were screaming stairs. They didn't check it, and if you miss on Insight, he goes on a 6 spree. He gets the cruise missile, and hey, you might get the final bit of scrap if you're Atlanta FaZe, but once again, they are behind on the rotation.
They've been exchanging the lead over the listening, and for now, you've got a cruise missile to play with. Sim's got his, Insight has one as well, so eyes on the skies in a moment, but look, we're nearly there. Next hard point's up. FaZe are in. Lead change once again.
And the pace has been slowed down. Again, Ultra always group up together to try to make those teamwork plays. Draza reading the pressure from up top, so he's calling that out to his teammates. Watches the back flank as well. Gets the next kill, looking for the trades, because Ultra, they've made it into the time, but Draza is there. Pistol shot to get it done. FaZe still have the time.
Please house. Fresh mag. Not fast enough on the draw. Envoy gets there, cuts him down. Looking towards another lead change. If Ultra can get in there, but no, FaZe are still running the show. Over 200 points now. Sim starting to find the kills. 3 in a row for him. Draza has been a standout in the individual kills department, and now Chris Lair is starting to heat up.
This time is massive as well. Atlanta might just be driving the spike in, getting that nail home. The final 15 seconds absolutely going their way. Now you get to set up around new, play for the kills, and the Terrors are getting them all.
Back to the middle of the map now. You've got yourself streaks to play with also. This could be very helpful for FaZe. Ultra are not out of this yet. The team that has shown us the most prowess, and speak of the devil, and he will come down from the sky and clean that point out for you.
Well, you got to get that trophy. Yet no, not there for Sim. He is going to fall. That is the 6 Breon Fountain that delivers you this P1 time. Draza jumping over top, can't make the play. Scrap there for the kill, and it looks like Ultra making them work for it.
Bad news though, there is a trophy system down in the hill. Can it be disabled in time? No good. It doesn't hit. Toronto still in control.
And also, you're going to have a lot of things to dance with in this moment. FaZe can still break this point and win, but by the looks of it, they might just chalk up a good chunk of this time and rotate towards new. By the looks of it, P2 is going to decide this game.
Scrap staying down, staying in cover, staying on the time. 10-second game now. Envoy up close, reinforcing the point. The new hard point to the top left is all FaZe.
And you got 12 seconds before that hill is going to pop. Ultra going to have a man in all. They got to try to make the break. That is not the start they're looking for. Inside on the wings, looking for the extra kills, the damage good. But 4 players for FaZe are grouped up at new.
Easy just crosses the way of the alley. And now the fight is on. You have to get in there fast. Kleenex does. Cuts through the back, can't get the second. The hard point still in the hands of FaZe for now, but nobody on the time.
And FaZe have the close spawns as well, so Ultra gonna have to fly. They're gonna have to make those hero plays.
CQB here on the point. FaZe are in. Scrap from the outside, finds one. The back line now, the hip fire, no good. Time now in FaZe's hands. The break, the break. Ultra hold.
And they're gonna get it too. Insight gonna clean house. The spawn is distant, and Ultra steal game number 1.
Oh my gosh. Shoo!
It is non-stop. It is endless. The pressure that Ultra apply. They make those consistent teamwork plays time and time again. And then when it gets mixy, when you just have to fly and pop
That's crazy.
off as
2 of the best teams in the world, 4 of the best players in the world. Feast your eyes on Skid Row S&D.
And we talked about the tunnel hits as well. This is the type of play call where you just want to set the tone on the map, but look who's here. Native Strap dealing with the whole squad. He gets taken down, but Kleenex gives you at least 2. The battle is here, a 2v2, and we got everybody split on the map.
Hey man, when my teammate does that in ranked, I'm smiling from ear to ear. You have at least 1 player trapped there, or do you? Oh, Insight now on the hunt. Chris Lair, turn around, son. Jamie Craven's right there for it. Draza makes it a 1v1. Now, the race is on.
New man on the squad versus one of the most clutch, if not the most clutch player in the league. Insight almost always wins his ones, but no one, and I mean no one, grinds like Draza. And he's got a right gun potentially for where that bomb is located. He's going for the swing.
Moving with purpose and moving very quietly. Draza now looking to recover the bomb. Insight on the stairs. Don't make too much noise, you may hear him. Here comes the fight. And patience may pay off. It does. Directly into the scrap of Toronto.
And that is the tricky thing about Skid Row. You can grind as much as you want, but Insight just lives for these moments. Always the ice in his veins, chewing the gum and watching that body fall. First round for Ultra. And I will say, just to backtrack a little bit, that is also shutting down the tunnel hit right from round 1. Ultra always ahead of the game.
Yeah, Scrap gets there fast with the Renetti. His attachments give an additional movement speed. He gets there very quickly, and that stun slows them down just enough for Kleenex to get in there and finish the dirty work. Great start from Ultra. Let's see what FaZe now do on defense.
You got the rival 9s down low, maybe looking for the window hop-ups. Kleenex,
here we go.
The show, he runs straight at you, but he gets caught. Abizi, the first blood reaper, able to give you 2.
He's back on it. He gets 2, gets away with his life. The rest of his teammates, though, are flying forward. My word, FaZe
supposed to be a fast map.
Real quick.
And what did we see from Toronto on this map when they played against
be a
Seattle?
fast
It was quite
map.
literally a Kleenex montage, sprinting up top, running through, going on the instant flanks. Kleenex plays a no hesitation game. He doesn't hesitate there, but the game planning from Atlanta FaZe able to catch him. Some amazing S&D minds on the team.
And the double-edged sword of being such a successful team this late in a tournament is everyone has seen your tricks that got you this far. You'll be watching out for Kleenex on those flanks, especially here on Skid Row.
And again, good news about shutting down that tunnel push first thing. Atlanta FaZe almost consistently going to make those adjustments. Bit of a standard push as well. A lot of players swinging through back alley.
Kleenex is flying forward. He's got himself into tools. Now, post up, watch the jump up, make sure nobody gets involved. Envoy's there to back him up as well.
Yeah, back alley's been left wide open, but Kleenex is ready if they come up the push. You got number 3 Insight ready for the flanks, and Insight can help on these gunfights. So a lot of players on Ultra. The teamwork might be here, but Abizi again finds the first blood.
Somehow managing to find these kills time and time again. Abizi trying to create a space for his squad to flood in towards that A-bomb site. Another opening. And Kleenex finds it.
That's that teamwork again. Insight is going to give that intel to Kleenex. Long-time teammate, these two. The chemistry always on point.
Kleenex now spotted out. Insight helps out as well. All this gunfire gives away your position right now. There's no suppressors, there's no hiding. It's a straight up fight here on Skid Row.
And I'm watching the motor mouth in the comms. They have the intel on Atlanta FaZe, looking to clutch this 2 versus 3. Checking all the corners. Draws a heads up on it, but again, it is just the information battle. Toronto right now ahead of the war.
Yeah, watching out though, FaZe. You're running out of time. 25 seconds on the clock and you lose the round. Trying to make something happen as Draza,
What a play.
the Alaskan assassin, lives up to the name.
Still though, 18 seconds on the clock. You're going to have to fly, collect that bomb, and look for 2. You are just running out of time.
Cellium managed to recover the bomb. Is he able to get the plant? I do believe he was spotted. Draws there to cover. Oh no! They line up! Scrap's got the damage dealt. Cell wins the fight, but it's not enough time. He's got to hunt down this one more player. Kleenex!
Whew, that was close.
A fraction of a second gives Ultra the round.
Yeah, that is wizardry out of Cellium. And props to Kleenex too for being ready for the gunfight and not trying to run away. Cellium won that first fight, but lost the round. Ultra again on point on defense. And it really is just a classic look, man. Insight from those back apartment windows. It takes so much effort and energy to go and hunt him down that time was the biggest factor. 2-1 lead for Ultra.
That's how important time is. Whether you're buying time, whether you're burning time. You got to watch out how you spend it in these S&D rounds. Abizi, long gone. We'll see him in the next round.
Yeah, that's the difference between lightweight boots, by the way, and a covert sneaker. So mess with those timings. Devil in the details. Ultra, man advantage.
Certainly dressed for the occasion. Man advantage, Toronto. Certainly now with a big advantage. It's 4v2.
And no one shot him on the cross either, so you're expecting a little bit of clearance towards top mid. 4 versus 2, and you can take your time. You can get the bomb down. You can clear everything out. Simp and Draza, the players, they are trying to hunt down Simp now. Last man standing in a 1 versus 4.
I mean, good luck. We've seen him do it before. 1v4 is very possible. With the bomb planted, though, this is going to change the focal point of Simp's attack. And that's just tough.
I'm about to
Ultra
say.
spring to life after the post-plant position. The score's now 3-1.
We've seen him do them before, but Ultra is simply not that team. You have Toronto Ultra, by the way, currently on an 11 hardpoint win streak. So coming into it, search and destroy is FaZe's best opportunity for this series. But when they played Toronto Ultra earlier on, they got pieced up. It was a 6-1 win on Invasion, and right now Ultra doing the exact same. 3-1 lead, and the round's starting to look a little comfortable.
Well, those hardpoints, man, that's purple flames in ranked. Can they get extinguished here? Nades up from Envoy. That one's going way downtown, and no one's going to be entering through. Oh, it lands. There we go, the plat. The play's on. Envoy is not going to slow down. The stun check's going to hurt for a moment. Is it going to count for anything, though?
And if you push out of this, you are going to die. Tears in the wings, but he doesn't push. He just reads it. The trade is through for the 3 versus 3, but there's the wing kill. Inside gives the advantage of BZ, last man standing. Tagged up and assuredly gonna get hunted down.
Question now remains, though, for Ultra is where the hell did Abizi go? Scrap, not leaving anything to chance. Holds the angle, the crossfire from apartments.
Ultra is looking so good, dude.
Watertight.
I mean, look, Skid Row is a small map, but you still have Ultra spreading as far as you possibly can. Insight making this at home, and there's a look at his line of sight, by the way. He can help with the plat fights. He can help with the P1 fights. He can see if you go top fire. The overseer on this map And right now he is 7-2. And that's off the back of the utter domination he brought to map number 1. Insight is on 1 in these grand finals.
Jamie Craven, MVP level player. I wonder who gets MVP at this event. We'll have to find out as this matchup continues onwards. Stun grenades blast the doors wide open. CleanX there for the check.
And another play that Simp likes to make. He likes to chow through tunnel. Guess who's ready for it? Doesn't matter if you're ready though. Gotta win the gunfight. Simp, first blood, advantage. Atlanta!
Oh.
Can't knock you down, but you do force the team kill.
Boy, unfortunately the team kill there, but Insight dives in to help out now. Simp. Oh, it's another from Insight, a masterclass. 5 in a row.
Easy read. Celium, you need this round. You cannot go down 5-1. Can you clutch for your team?
50 seconds. The bomb's going to get planted at A any moment now. Celium's just waiting for anything, any slither of information. And that's the info he's going to get.
And he's just looking to isolate a gunfight, but you see the corners up for Ultra. And Envoy just brings the beamer. Easy reads right now from Ultra. Every direction FaZe comes from, they are just sprinting into a pre-aim. Envoy, the timing is perfect. Abizi sliding down the stairs.
Dude, Ultra's teamwork is immaculable.
Right now, Ultra, a little too fresh, a little too clean. It is 11-2 on round count on the day between these two teams in Search and Destroy. Toronto Ultra seemingly have their number.
Very, very good start in the Search and Destroy for them here in our grand finals. What are they going to do now on defense?
Well, I'd say the problem for Atlanta FaZe is what are they going to do on offense? Now if you go back alley, it's a triple stack. This could hurt.
Oh, nades. Trophies. Simp finds 2. CleanX gets the other 2. So now it's a 2v2. All down to CleanX now as Draza and Abizi apply the pressure.
And Draza was flying maybe to get a little bit of that intel, but CleanX has completely disappeared. Last time they saw him bottom garage, he has already made his way up top, and that bomb yet collected. More information though. Then always out by the steps, and you see the play call. Grab that bomb, wrap all the way around over towards B. But if CleanX can find these close gunfights,
oh my God,
that Rival 9 could be devastating.
If he, no, I think he was spotted. If he managed to do this quietly, yeah, the bomb's long gone.
And that is respect, by the way, to not even deal with them, to just rotate back over towards that A site. So respecting CleanX, playing with the information, Atlanta FaZe cannot afford to make a mistake.
CleanX may only be a step or 2 behind, but now it will feel like a league. He has to make 2 kills and get the defuse. Here we go. Through the motor hole. Perfect stun connects. There's 1. Tags. The dance.
Ooh. Imagine though.
With nerves of steel. Keeps FaZe alive in the search.
That would have been a dagger if CleanX is able to connect, but Abizi, no stranger to the 1v1s. As good as it looked for CleanX, you see that is why they are paying respects to their opponent, not playing any games. You gotta make sure you stay on point. A long way to go though. Still down 5-2 is Atlanta. And props to them, they were ready for that back alley square up. A lot of guns aiming down that alley.
Guns and trophies, you name it, they were very, very prepared for the fight. Ultra fast moves now through the window. Easy right there for it. Draza helps out with the fight. There is CleanX immediately on the trades. Back and forth we go, 3v3.
This is an aggressive spot too. I don't know if you read the angle. Insight trying to run for his life, but he just got the kill and got out. Get a pure reset on the 2v2.
Insight is the untradeable. As soon as he gets that kill, he's gone. It's still a 2v2. The bomb is down on the other side of the map. Ultra are going to be able to collect this one. Draza now just combing the apartments, looking for anything.
Yeah, it's the 2 ARs right now. Ultra just looking to get some information. It is a straight up MCW battle all over this map. Plenty of time still to work with too. Atlanta FaZe, you can see again, trying to play mistake free. They are flying together.
Scrap has the long line of sight. He's on the other end of the corridor now from Celium.
And the only thing Atlanta FaZe cannot see is if you go for the deep crossover towards the B site. But anywhere else you go, you are going to get spotted. You hear the shots coming down through the alley. And you got number 5, Draza, playing off the information, but he plays into death. Scrap ready for it. Last man standing, Celium, a 1 versus 2 required.
Here's the fight. Scrap! Big tags, bomb planted now. Celium in an absolute 1v1. Insight right back on the same spot! Celium, read like a book. A devastating scoreline in the Search and Destroy. Ultra take the lead 2-0. here in the grand finals.
That is now 12-3 in round count in Search and Destroy in favor of Ultra against FaZe on the day. They have been obliterating them. They can seemingly do no wrong. It's special. Cannot let anything slip away, but Ultra just about their business straight towards that B zone.
Here we go. The newcomers to the CDL.
Let's go, let's go.
I don't know, it's sort of the child of Search and Destroy and Hardpoint. 2 zones to capture, a limited number of lives to do so, and we take turns attacking and defending.
Good eyes on Draze as well. Even better shots there from Scrap on point right now. But right now, Ultra just looking to buy an extra kill. Not getting completely slammed for the moment. Still able to get out of your spawn. But these are some delicate moments. If you get tucked towards the back, that could be a massive problem inside opening up the A street. But Ultra right now, very far away from touching either zone.
Reaching out. Trying to touch A. As B is still very much safe and sound right now. Many members of FaZe. Whoa, Envoy picks up 2.
And when they played this map earlier, it was Envoy and CleanX on the attacking rounds that were absolute class. They were dominant, and they deliver you moments like that. And keep in mind, CleanX on the flip side might get shut down, but so many of those Atlanta FaZe arrows get dragged that direction that this B cap is looking nice and safe.
2 members there of Ultra touching B. With 35 seconds on the game clock, so if you're FaZe and you get in there now, you give yourself a fighting chance to stay alive in the defensive round. It was Simashi and Selim who get in there. The capture's nearly done though.
Oh, and that's some crazy timing too. Selim actually managed to get out. So Selim wins a 1 on B, and actually it's the nade that gets the job done, and they catch Envoy.
Ooh.
That B zone yet to be captured. Atlanta FaZe really applying the pressure on defense.
Keep CleanX away, body block, throw stuns, whatever you got. Abizi's there for the kills, gets 2! Ow. Insight now trying to keep the play going. 20 seconds remain in the round. Wins the fight. There we go. Ultra should be able to jump on this.
Yeah, big win at the end there by Envoy as well. That could have been spicy, but now we go back towards the standard B zone secure. You're happy about this round, or at least fine with it if you're Ultra. 1 minute and 10 to work with, and everybody grouped together. They're always on point with their pushes, looking to make something happen here.
Abizi slowing down players. Damage is one thing. 1 minute now added to the game clock, and less than a minute to play with. Selim and the rest of FaZe find a corner, any corner, and stay in there until those players run by, holding that defensive line.
Yeah, there's about 97 different corners to check if you're working on the flank. And of course, when you're coming off spawn, Draws the guy on the bridge, the player you have to deal with. So Atlanta FaZe, everything covered around their base. Nice little map spread. Selim, though, throws away his life. So a little bit more pressure on the next players of Atlanta FaZe. Abizi, though, delivers, might get traded, but he still has so much presence on the map.
Nice teamwork out of Toronto, lovely comms. They're making their way forward now. Sims in trouble. He managed to pull away 1. Peels CleanX now, leaves him as a pile of mush on the streets of Invasion.
In 22 seconds, Ultra, not even really time to group up. Number 1 and number 2, Scrap and Envoy gonna have to make something happen, and it looks like Atlanta FaZe having absolutely none of it. A very standard round so far of invasion control. 10 seconds, last-ditch effort, and absolutely nowhere to go. Both teams taking care of business.
That was the final opportunity there. Insight's last life. Not enough time to get near the point. FaZe take the first round.
And that is going to be the typical when it is juggernaut teams getting after it on this map. You heard Scrap talk about it in the interview after the series. They gave away that 1 extra tick on A. That is what decides the game on invasion control with teams like this. You have to make sure on defense you don't give anything away. So solid stuff there by Atlanta. Now their turn to attack. See if they can string together something special.
So far, the only thing certainly being strung together is Selim's kills. 3 in a row now. If you can get to 6, that crew's going to be very handy. Both of these zones relatively open. Here we go.
And they're looking for a potential A hit as well. A couple players at least toying with the idea of Abizi going to pierce straight down through B Dom. You're looking to get the kills, and if you get a nice little wipe, they're going to haul ass over towards Showers. That's the first kill under their belt. But still not a lot of action. They're almost playing this like a round of S&D, trying to hunt these players down, but that's the next 3 in line. A 1v1 gunfight down this A street, and that A zone might be open.
I think Selim just walked by. He did. Selim snuck by, and now he's capturing A alone. The B capture now working out also. 1 segment done. What a situation to be in right now for FaZe. Draza, while airborne, catches out 1. Selim from the zone. Damage is there. Massive work done.
Yeah, Not quite able to get that tick, though. That could have been the difference maker in the game, but no cigar in that moment. Now Sim still applying the pressure. He is electric on offense, but he gets shut down, and we have to go back to the standard push. Slow working that B zone. Insight maybe working the flank. Ultra grouping up together for this hit.
Ultra grouped up. Ugh. Scrap's going to put Draza very much down. Down but not out. We're nearly completed the work here at B. Once again, that's another minute to play with. That's 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Here in the round with both teams sitting at very healthy amounts of lives. 23 apiece. There we go. Now we attack A.
Yeah, and Ultra, they weren't looking to actually stop that zone because Atlanta FaZe didn't give them anything to bite on. So they're just keeping that positioning up towards the middle of the map right now, containing Atlanta FaZe, funneling through the B street. And we talked about it, 97 different corners you have to check. Atlanta FaZe, not easy to make something happen, but for Draza, that's a nice start.
Yeah, good thing for Draza. The first corner he checks as a player, and it's him now from upstairs. Causing nothing but problems for these members of Toronto trying to leave their spawn. Sim's got a little parting gift for them before they get into the fight.
Yeah, but his team's so far away coming off spawn from Palace, so just tries to be annoying, see how much attention he can drag. 2 players effectively looking for Sim. The other 2 players right now of Ultra, though, towards the middle of the map are looking for everybody else. Sim gets dealt with, nobody in your spawn, no flanks coming through, all guns forward.
FaZe know, though, if they find those kills, they've got a set amount of time to get towards that zone before any of the defenders will respawn and even be able to contest with it. So for now, Ultra, slow things down, smooth out that defensive line across A.
And again, all these picks you're looking for, Envoy so annoying. Any extra kill that Ultra gets, you see it's just going to drag MC back this direction. Does trade out the kill and get some tags on Scrap and Insight. Insight does get traded out. A 2v2 right now near the zone, but every kill Ultra deliver. Just sets Atlanta FaZe so far back in the trade, always with Ultra gonna come through.
Very much so. So close to the spawn of Toronto Ultra, so you get the kills in those positions, they're basically right next to you in a few seconds. Can they get themselves on towards A, though? FaZe are still pounding their way through these defensive holes. But the teamwork has made it so difficult.
Yeah, that's such a good nade as well. It gives you that little entry moment. CleanX might just be that next player in line. Atlanta FaZe, this is it for the pressure.
Here we go. 1 wave of kills and you're in. There's 2. Envoy now holding it down. He finds a pair of his own. No damage dealt. They get on their zone. Scrap. Can he find these kills? He's on the flank. Scrap gets the pair. What
that was massive.
2 HP
that was
and a
huge.
Dream in the pistol to make sure nothing happens. Last ditch effort now from Draza, but seemingly no way. Oh. Guns hot in a moment like that.
That was
is the
insane.
type that goes such a long way. Ultra strong on defense.
That was insane.
And all tied up on the objective front.
Quick look at this final kill. Sim was so hit, damaged up, moving out of his spawn. Invasion's a big map. We've seen some different looks here on defense. There's a lot of different places where you can play from to keep those players away, especially from the A zone.
And now from Ultra, we might see a different look on offense. Doesn't happen often, but a lot of A hits could potentially come through. Ultra, you see in the comms, it's the decision making. What do we want to go for? Maybe back to what we saw round number 1. It was actually 3 players last time that were working the middle of the map. This time it is full speed ahead right towards B.
Could not be more opposite to the exact setup we've just seen. FaZe, 3 of them go to A. Ultra, 3 of them go to B. There's the capture.
And what this is going to do from Ultra, because of read like that, it is just going to be Insight slowly capturing this B zone. It takes 45 seconds to get it with just 1 man. That is 45 seconds of freedom for everyone else on Ultra. Slap to get the kills. Scrap's going to give you 3 so far in the round, and now you're really putting the pressure on Atlanta FaZe, trying to work back out of their spawn. Scrap right now, he's on one.
Wonderfully disciplined play here from Scrap. He runs his mouth, but he runs the game just as well. B zone gone. 5 in a row now for Scrap.
Oh, he's getting hot too. You can see it in the player cams. He is chirping. He is screaming dead.
I wish we could listen into that. But he managed to get a couple of kills. Pressure now certainly on. Ultra with a life lead. Ultra now with a lot of presence across the map.
Yeah, you're feeling the heat when Scrap's getting the hot hand. Trades though rolling through. Talk about that 1v1 gunfight. Simp wins. The headshot multiplier paying dividends.
And the rest of the team, everybody's pretty calm, pretty chill in the approach towards that A zone. A lot of explosions in the background. Scrap, certainly the most animated member of Toronto Ultra right now in the feed, as well as the kills department. Through the back alley, he fights. He's claimed 2 more players, makes it 3. He has torn FaZe to pieces.
Oh, he's still going. They're going to get here too. Draza, the last one on the point. He is gone. 2 bodies on the point. If you get 1 tick, you're feeling great, but Ultra, they might just take more.
Here we go. Insight trying to slow down the attackers. FaZe scrambling to get into the zone. They dip a toe. Trophies are working overtime. CleanX finds his. Can't get the second. Draza's in there. Insight loses it once again as Draza saves the day.
I mean, Envoy, though, still keeping this pressure up. Everybody was near that zone for Atlanta FaZe, getting tagged up, but Envoy can't quite gun him down. Sully in the bailout gives you 2, but again, that is a successful moment for Toronto. They got an extra segment, and they still have a minute and a half on the clock. Ultra, keep that pressure on.
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing to have. You know, you build up that lead in the kills department, you find those segments, you look towards that final round. But we're not over yet. A minute 15 still to go here. And Celium, it's armed robbery here in the store. He's taking care of business, and that's his 4th kill in a row, looking for streaks.
Yeah, that main AR going on some flanks. Celium, though, does eventually get taken down. It is still going to be that B Street funnel. CleanX, the most aggressive player, does have insight. And Envoy right near him. Scrap finding another kill. CleanX, though, can't win the gunny. The trade's coming through from the tears. Dang, get the stagnation on defense right now. Atlanta FaZe, they deliver.
Perfect work out FaZe. 45 seconds to go. They have to survive at least one more very solid push. But as we've seen on Invasion, these hits take time.
And that was a great decision by Celium. You actually had insight above him, shoots his gun. He hesitates for a second, but commits to the street kills, and he gives you 2. Right now, though, you see the swarm. You got insight maybe looking from above, and everyone else from Ultra, they're setting up once again. Made it through A Street, made it through ACD, and they got the entry kill.
Celium on the cross. He's let them in. They've managed to start the capture. They've stopped the clock at 22. Celium now trying to fight his way forward. Envoy should find the kill. You've got to get in there. Final 4 lives for FaZe. Envoy still holding him at bay. The capture there. Abizi gets in. He finds 2. Abizi somehow finds 2.
But it's down to 3 on the defense, and there's only 14 seconds. Ultra, if you hightail it, you might just be able to slay. Can someone make it here in 10 seconds?
Hold your breath. Count to 3. Celium, there's 1. The second. Slams insight. Guns are there. The last man. The clock. It's done. FaZe
That was insane.
somehow pull out a win there.
I mean, that is ungodly. That is one of the closest rounds of control we have had this year. And again, Celium, that is 2 different moments where if he doesn't react in the exact fashion that he does, Atlanta FaZe lose this round. Celium having some amazing moments. But that is just to save the game. Here's another look at an Abizi 2-piece that we got earlier in this round. And you got a lot of little things going right for Atlanta. But that is still a good round from Ultra. Keep in mind, on the objective front, they are way ahead. So you saved yourself potentially in this game, but on the attack, you still have to deliver.
Well, FaZe are on map point now. If they can attack these rounds successfully and capture both A and B, or whittle down the lives of Ultra, they get themselves on the board here in the series.
Still a long way to go. If you can make something happen on offense, you just cakewalk your way into the next map and you get a little bit of momentum on your side. But unless you pull something off crazy on offense, you're going to end up with it again for that final round. In Ultra, they can apply the pressure like crazy on the defensive end. Draza, though, going to be dragging some attention. It's a 1v1 gunfight potentially as against Insight. And Insight attempting to leave him, and that's enough time for 2 players to come in for the kill. Draza looking for just the first. He's able to get it. Ooh, but he does get shut down, but still Atlanta FaZe. You see what they're doing. It's a 2-front war.
He buys some time. Oh, lovely. The rival 9, great range there from Abizi to help out. Now Sim's got a beautiful angle, beautiful to work with. There's the capture. Second segment of B gone, first segment of A gone. Wonderful work here from FaZe. They're spinning plates.
And this is exactly what you need on the objective front. You're nearly there for the second tick. A couple more gunfights to win, and Simp eventually just too many players to deal with. In the meantime, though, that B zone is captured. 1 tick is great, but you want at least 1 more. But with 2 minutes to work with, Atlanta FaZe, make no mistake, can still just win the round.
Yeah, operation now for FaZe is managed to somehow traverse south down the map. Abizi is moving with tremendous purpose. Dead silence does not get reset, so he makes a little bit more noise now. There's lightweight boots slip sliding there through the streaks of invasion.
I mean, look, you're going to have so many players on this point. Abizi's going to be here, number 5 right next to him. Draza, 2 players on the point. The capture's going to go fast. I don't see a trophy down, but I'd be a problem, but you at least already got the second tick. Now you're winning the gunfight. It's slamming you home. He gives you 2. He gives you the zone. They call game.
We may not have a trophy, but we have a Simp, which sounds a lot weirder than it really was. He got a nice 2 on the outside of the zone there. Atlanta FaZe.
Yeah, that's a series.
Do it again. They get the win there on invasion control. And they bring the series score to 2-1. Do we have a finals on our hand, chance?
We have a absolute domination.
Map number 4, Ultra vs FaZe.
So excited
Ultra's up 2-1 in map count.
Number one, that was where Insight was throwing up.
We have Skid Row
numbers,
hardpoint
and those
coming
are
up.
The exact numbers we're talking about. The 1.5 KD, 2 different 6 sprees that he goes on in that game. Credit where credit is due, made the heroic plays, but at least if you're forcing that action for Atlanta FaZe, you know they're ready to fight.
There we go, the race is on, and so far Toronto Ultra take an early lead here with the kills and the time, looking towards P2 as well. On this map especially, Charles, so we're talking about the importance of the top left-hand side of the mini-map right now.
Well, this is also like the exchange. The top left is where all the big gunfights are coming through, looking for those rotations. Atlanta FaZe is going to have that rotation in P2, but you still don't want to necessarily give up all of this time. BZ wants to fight for it. He can't get it, so it might just turn into a massive lead for Ultra, who's still 3 players getting sent down potentially through ticket. Looking for that rotation. Kleenex is going to get there. He has strapped to work with. Atlanta FaZe, you are down by this much on the first hill. You have to deliver on P2.
Second hard point, top blue was Warehouse here. This is going to be the site of our next battlefield for at least a minute. Kleenex now fighting his way forward. That is an Omega class mutant right there. 6 spree from him. Disgusting work.
And now for Atlanta FaZe, it's like a 2v4 you have to defend with from the point, but the guys in the hill deliver. They buy the extra kills and they slow the pace back down, but there's 2 for Scrap. Maybe a few trades coming through, and Sim gets the next one as well. A delicate balance here on P2, but so far Atlanta FaZe are perfect.
So hard to break this hard point. You need perfect covering fire from those AR players to allow the subs to get in. And this is what we're looking for right here. Up through the top window, Scrap trying to take Terra Draza gets it.
That's massive.
And that's a solid 30 seconds.
That is the type of play that just wins you maps. Eventually, they break through and they get that time. Ultra, a massive moment, make no mistake, in this game. A huge advantage they are going to have, and on rotation over towards New. Insight posted up, gun straight ahead. His L trigger, he does not miss.
Now a slight war of attrition, my God. Here in the back alley, can Insight get any more? That would be a lot to ask for. Again, trades, so teamwork from Toronto Ultra is so important.
I mean, you get the scrap time, and you also win this rotation. Since Toronto Ultra right now running the show, you're going to have to funnel through back alley. Kleenex, easy reads on where this pressure is going to be coming from.
Sim and Draza step up to the plate. Great work there out of Kleenex and the damage. Not enough for the kills, though. Celium joins the fray. Only 2 members of Ultra now alive on the point. Draza sends it. Celium from the stairs, patient play, but scrapping on by Sim. Oh my God, the trades, it's all done.
Still just for a 1v1 though, the 2 players are gonna chow, but BZ with the drop shot delivers, and FaZe might have been behind on the rotation, but so far have delivered. You see Insight maybe just waiting for a kill to fall into his lap, the nade there to take him down, and on rotation, Sim doing the old college try. Next gunfight's gonna be against Kleenex, and this is one for Sim you feel like you're gonna need, but Kleenex doing the smart thing. It's no ego, Charles, he's waiting for the teammates.
Oh, the boy snaps instantly. You know he's in there. Here we go. Knock, knock. Who's home? It's Sim all alone, and he's backed out, and he's let Ultra in.
And again, because Kleenex is just waiting for the teammates to come, it is a perfect break that they're able to collect. Simp also making the heads-up play, waiting for the reinforcements, but Ultra here first and still getting those kills.
No point in just throwing the life away. Waiting for his teammates to shut with tacticals and lethals to throw. There's the trophy. Draz getting in. Oh, he gets the kill. Here's the bait and switch. They are 1-2. Into the point we now go. Slow and steady, though. FaZe get that break and a lot of time.
And again, Simp, one of the most heads-up players of all time, making the big brain play in that moment. Might only have 2 kills, but just to stay alive and keep that pressure flowing. And from the old point, Simp is still getting kills. On rotation is Celium. FaZe might have turned the game on the tides. You're going to basically tie this game up going towards New, and of course on a P5. I mean, this is one that FaZe you expect to be electric and able to hold it down.
Welcome to the fatal funnels. Celium mowing these players down for sport. 5 spree for him. 1 more. Cruise missile. New hard points up. The containers to his right-hand side. He is the guardian of these angles right now.
And this might be the moment, well, funnily enough, if BZ's going to spawn out, but that might just turn into a pinch. You do have a cruise missile on the side of Ultra. You might choose to elect to use it here, but you almost expect it's going to fall into a trophy. Reading the pressure on a BZ down low, but you know he's there. Doesn't mean it's easy to kill him. That is the player out of the hill, though. The Cruise actually take him down. No trophy to be found in the opening through ticket.
Can Sim hold these players back? He gets 1. Celium with the coverage. Sim can only do so much. Lovely work out of FaZe. That open parking lot full of bodies now. It's just a nightmare to cross.
Yeah, gonna get that parking ticket as well, because you have to park yourself and wait for the next set of kills to roll through. Envoy in the back line, but a god angle from Simp. Either way, for Toronto Ultra, the cruise missile and to strip away all of this time, make no mistake, is a beautiful thing. Atlanta FaZe could have turned the game on its head. Instead, it is going to be close to a tie going in towards new. These two teams are battling.
Ultra making the most of the cruise, though. That is a wonderful heads-up play. This situation could be so dire for FaZe right now, but there we go. P1 back in action. Let's go for a quick listen in with Toronto Ultra.
Running through book. Window, dead. One shot, Jamie. This could be another one mid.
Left side holes.
Stay up there.
Holes really weak. Dead.
One more. Another one holes right side. Dead. Nice.
Miss one, Sip.
Top which dash. Already in window. Close left, Jamie. Help Jamie. He's in the window.
Yeah.
Nice. Good shit.
I'm gonna pinch Jamie.
This is a good time.
Double pinch.
Yeah, done.
They're so calm. Like,
Okay, yep.
No, it's one behind you. Okay.
They're all flooded.
Up, Jamie. He's a little weak. I hit him twice.
I
Play
roll.
this way, V, bro.
Nice. Someone should pinch.
I'll try.
Look at this power, probably.
Nothing's power right now. He should spawn behind you, maybe. He's dead on spawn. Nice. Yo, one low P2 again, low on top.
Nothing
Low
garage.
on top. I got the choke, by the way. He's low, challenge me, and top. I'm one shot. He meant to be
Top.
I'm so dead.
Still low. Skip behind you,
One's
Scrap.
gonna be flat.
Take it, probably.
Low still, bro. I'm so
He's
dead.
pretty weak. He's on the stairs.
Front dumpster. P3.
He's close.
Challenge me, front top.
Close P5 too.
Stay alive.
On the dumpster. And low dead.
Nice, Jimmy.
Dumpster
dead.
Nice.
Front.
One in garage. One in garage.
One take garage, one time. Garage, one time. What's the garage shot? Two, one more. Nice. One time. Time is weak. Slay forward,
Where's
two.
Jimmy?
One time. Nice. Last guy.
Dumpster.
Already out. I think he's already out. We don't have it.
Dumpster. One shot. Can we close? Climb.
Close grab. Weak. One more on one shot. Get the next.
Hold my climb right now.
I'm naded. Close. And one cross P5. One close already.
I got close.
P5, one fence.
And Toronto Ultra,
It comes.
the best
I'm
in the
one
game
shot, get the
at
next. I
most
love that.
difficult things. 2 P2 breaks in one game
Really
against
calm.
Atlanta FaZe. That is a dagger and unacceptable on Skid Row.
Oh, my word. The kills department all over the place there for Toronto Ultra, looking absolutely magnificent. So far, FaZe are still managing to keep themselves in this one. 200 points now crossed. It's first to 250, so FaZe have got a ton of work to do, despite the fact they are being heavily outslayed.
I mean, this is just such a massive problem right now for Atlanta. You have dug yourself in such a big hole. You cannot afford to lose those P2 rotations, but they've been getting picked apart. Kleenex found himself in between a massive amount of FaZe players, though, and FaZe get a nice little wipe off the board. So a moment to breathe, a moment to stabilize, and a rarity from Ultra. Players dying one by one. They got to get regrouped. And in the meantime, while they're grouping, they are losing so much time.
A lot of time. 34 seconds remaining here in the back alleyway, and for now you're keeping it very much under lock and key for FaZe. But the problem is not this hard point, it's the next one.
And when you're dying one by one like this from Ultra, you can actually feel that pressure mounting. Atlanta FaZe are going to be at the perfect full 60 on the back alley hill. And on the rotation, you know Kleenex is above you, but Abizi having a rough game gets hunted down again.
That's the problem. You gave them all the time in the world, and now Ultra have set themselves up perfectly for the barbershop hardpoint. The apartments, the alleyways, all the nooks and crannies are now full of Canadians.
And you have Abizi at 9 and 22, and this is only a 20-point game. You're looking at big plays in the final moments, but Envoy takes down 2.
Envoy the front line. You've managed to punch a hole. Can FaZe get closer? They don't have a lot of time now to burn. They have to get inside the hard point. Kleenex up close and personal. Celium joins the fight. Kleenex, damage, no kills. Cell, Sim, in they fly. Insight goes down as well. But Envoy is still alive and kicking. The hard point, it's still Toronto's.
And they can still win it here. The contestants coming through. The trade might be there, and Abizi in the corner might be just enough. But for Insight, you don't want to give away all this time. Still want to get that pressure on. At least contest or fly forward and get these kills.
Javelin aids, send it. Trade perfectly. Hard point
They
still
don't
very much
win.
in the hand of Ultra.
And look at this battle. It's the battle for the spawns over towards New. Sibri gets gone.
That could have
They
been
still have a
done right
cruise.
then and there. FaZe are in
Scrap still
position
has a
now to
cruise.
maybe soak some of New, but look how close the score
And
is.
keep in mind, Simp is actually going to turn this into a potential pinch. Envoy, though, is going to read it. So Simp currently in the blender. But that new time coming through, a cruise missile broke it last time. Let's see what happens now.
Celium, this one's got your name on it, friend. I hope you have a trophy. Gone. Here come Ultra. Can Kleenex win the game? Oh! Celium answers back. with a cruise of his own.
The battle of the ordnance right now is a tie. The trades coming through from Atlanta. Desperation to hold on. The time still in their hands, but such a long way to go. And now with the extra kills, you see Ultra. Everybody grew up together looking for the chow.
Sim squares up, takes the fight. 25 seconds to go. Stay down, Mr. President. Abizi on the cross. Pushes forward, gets 2. Honest A, back in the fight.
And he got 2. That means we're gonna more than likely go towards new Ultra. They toyed with the idea, but this game is gonna end in P1. And Draza went on the fullest of flanks to try to set his team up.
Back we go to P1. Every single moment has to go the way of FaZe right now. Ultra, they're in the apartments. They're in fire, they're in money. FaZe have got to get a move on right here and now. Go, send it, try to contest. It can't be done.
Shoot.
And you saw for a brief moment there, Ultra have just put themselves on tournament point, but it was Insight telling the boys, good stuff, calm down, it's not over yet. Just started to unravel towards the end.
I mean,
Ultra is fucking good, bro. Holy.
Game that we 12-3 on round
Go.
on the day. Insight MVP performances left and right. Atlanta FaZe back against the wall. What can they do?
First bloods were important. And Abizi does exactly what Abizi does. Gets the first.
But that was the thing for the last S&D map we watched, where they got 6 out of the 8 first bloods, and they still lost rounds consistently. This would be a 3v4 retake for Ultra if FaZe actually decide to go and plant that bomb. But the pressure on the flank is there. Celium dealing with 2, and he's going to get caught. The man advantage maybe already faltered, but Draza there for the trades.
Draza from up high helps out a lot. Oh, Abizi's been caught by the voyeur Insight. Deals with him. 2v2, bomb down a B.
And that is such a late bomb plant that has actually so much more time for the Ultra players to work with. Draza, though, going to have the information on both of them. Sim now the opportunity to roam and make the play, but Draza going to have to play it safe. Let his teammate do some work.
Oh, eyes on. Sim at long range with the Rival 9. Eliminates one of the best ARs in the world. All down to Kleenex. He's been here before. How did he know Sim was the top of that truck?
That is pure gunny and pure reaction, but that is a massive play coming in from Clear Simp. 2-time world champ, MVP at a solid number of events. I'm telling you, man, Ultra on these retakes, they are the best team in the world at it, but he makes the big play to shut it down. A massive flank after that bomb goes down, shoots the 2 players in the side. So him and Draza working together expertly, and they get that first round.
That 2 kills from Simp will go in the pile for now. Attacking round now for Toronto Ultra. Bomb most likely in the hands of Envoy, as is tradition. So again, for FaZe, if you take care of Envoy, you know most of the time the bomb's down.
And straight towards B, this is the site in the game that is most difficult to retake if the bomb actually gets planted. And Draza barely able to get away without getting first blooded. So right now you have a stranglehold over this B site. Atlanta FaZe, they do not want to see a plant.
Yeah, Draza's thankfully on the right side of that wall. Explosion starting to dwindle. We're running out of lethals.
And you see, because of the positioning right there from the players on Atlanta, that Ultra might not want to deal with it. Maybe play for picks, maybe slowly work that bomb out towards the A site, but still worried about the flanks, worried about the pressure. If you go towards A, Simp is the man you have to deal with.
They're directly below Simp right now. He doesn't know that, because they're most likely wearing their sneaky sneakers.
Oh, he just heard everything, though. You might not get the first blood, but Simp does have the intel. Abizi there for the trades on the other side of the map. So a couple key players getting taken out, and Simp ready for the timing. Bomb's going to get planted, but that player is going to fall. There's the extra kill. Man advantage for Atlanta.
Gets away with his life. The smoke. Oh, it was so close. A single bullet in a Kleenex would have changed the fight. 2v2.
And because of the late smoke, Ultra knows that no one actually went to hop that bomb. Kleenex, the dead silence, and timing is perfect. The gunny is not. It is all up to Insight.
Insight now trying to get the damage into Celium to slow him down, but Abizi now making his way through the back alley for the kill. Back and forth they go.
Oh, and it's a door fight, too. It's a door fight, and Insight might be able to do it.
It's a door fight! Oh, my God! The jaws of defeat through the threshold from the hip.
And that is beautiful stuff. He boots that door open, completely jukes out the player in the back alley, and just buys himself the extra time. Easy reads from Insight, the cheekiest of plays.
The King of Clutch strikes once again. Trying to recompose himself before we start round 3. But that was a decisive one.
And just a little nod after the clutch, too. That is not a player that's going to pop off and scream. This is a man, he is a professional about his business, and he is earning that paycheck.
A slight upturned lip and a nod of the head is all it takes for Insight there to display his pleasure with himself. A 4v4 to start things off here in our round once again, folks. We go at it. The Toronto Ultra on defense.
Yeah, Shotzi's got the Palace, but Insight has the clutch, and Envoy has the Beamer. Distant shots with the rival 9. And that is a hell of a first blood. You get the intel on Draza. Envoy doing a great job of staying alive.
Lovely nade upstairs, doesn't do a whole lot. It might have pushed that player out of the power position, what we call top third. But the problem is CleanX. The trade. Wow, made him certainly work for it. 1v2, all down to Celium.
And this would be an ace if Celium is able to collect. Insight, the best in the world at the clutches. Now we get to see Celium's turn at the attempt. Knows there's one player nearby. Reading the second as well. The shots are clean, the tags are there, and the teamwork impeccable.
Uh-oh.
To gun you down, and that is the difference. No clutch moments slip through the cracks against Ultra. They are always on point.
And you can imagine the disappointment for Celium there. He gets damage into one player. Totally separate player appears in the position he's expecting them to be. Makes that situation
FaZe
so
is
much
nervous.
harder. It's a one-round advantage for Toronto.
And a one-round advantage can feel like a mountain when the tournament is on the line. Toronto back, bomb in hand. Again, you had great positioning on defense from Atlanta FaZe the previous round, but now a 2-2 split, so they're going to be a bit more passive. Might be the opportunity of Ultra if they get the reads and they're quick to check out the cross. They know the presence is going to be a little bit distant, but it doesn't make things easy. But if there was ever an opportunity to get the bomb down at B, this would be it for Ultra.
Draws a fantastic throw there with the frag grenade. Waiting for his teammates to reposition now through the center of the map. If he can get rid of Scrap, he does. Those boys are not able to move freely through the middle.
Still though, this bomb's gonna go down. This is the most difficult bomb site to retake. Good news for Atlanta, they have the extra man, and they have the extra 2.
Bad news though, you lose your planter. FaZe now with the advantage. CleanX tucked away, very, very safe indeed. The smoke, CleanX, he pounces. Insight, long gone. FaZe.
Tied 2-2.
Equalizer.
A little bit of finesse there from Celium towards the end as well. Great reads on that reflank from Insight. A scary player when you know the clutch situation is on the line, but they take care of business. That first blood went such a long way.
Whew. Bomb successfully defused by FaZe. Tied up 2-2.
And that will be another theme. We've seen Scrap on this map. It's a lot of the times the SMGs being aggressive going on the flanks, but Scrap for Toronto will absolutely attempt to be that guy, but gets caught with the aggression. Currently sitting at 1-4. Might be forced to slow it down.
Another round. FaZe will attack this time round.
You know, I've mentioned a few times that the B site most difficult to retake. Well, Ultra is the best at defending it. Abizi again, though, looking for the first bloods. Players are stunned and tagged up. He might be getting the information, gets sent in for the kill, but can't find anything just yet. A lot of players from Ultra stacked up and found.
He's just processing the best sort of play. He saw a lot of red dots. He has an idea of where these players could be. Now he has to make the move. Watch his own back for now. He doesn't have a teammate in position to help out over towards the B side of the map, but once he gets his kill, he does give them free reign to fly on forward.
And he's just gonna have to stay stationary over here in Rubble. An incredibly difficult player to weed out from this position, but the action right now gonna be on B. Sim making the move to get the bomb down. Most difficult site to retake, but Ultra the best team at it.
Well, here we go. Good luck, have fun. The opening exchange, very even between Scrap and Draza. Abizi stoic in his defense of the middle of the map. No one's getting through that without him knowing.
Well, CleanX is gonna try though. Well, smoke's out on one side. This is where the chaos commences.
Insight, they've crossed over. Scrap v Draza walks away with a win. Not without a pound of flesh. 20 seconds to go. Envoy now trying to clear out all these positions as fast as he can. Gets himself another sim. Joins him in the feed. 3v2.
And Abizi's gonna get caught. Abizi's gonna get caught and traded out. And now, but only 12 seconds on the clock. Someone's gotta go stand next to that bomb. And no one even defused it on time. Or did CleanX manage it?
He's got it. He's done it.
Dude, that would have been
7 seconds.
backfired, dude.
And an incredibly brave and selfless play by Ultra to all dive the bomb. They body blocked his bullets. It was the perfect choice by Sim. But Scrap, what a round.
And you see Envoy going from the top bridge. He's calling out, he's got to be down low, got to be down low. That is a nail biter of a round, but how patient Ultra was. BZ
That was so close.
waiting for those kills. Kleenex never overchilds. He never runs through. It is always the teamwork they have, and not just that, Scrap has the gunny as well. That win against Draza won them the round.
2-2 split here from FaZe on defense. These rounds have been so electric. This time though, Toronto Ultra heavily invested over towards that B-bomb site. The nades are going to certainly hurt. They take care of Kleenex. We'll see him in the next.
Yeah, messing with the timing, a little bit delayed there from Atlanta FaZe. Good enough for the first blood, and Salium almost certainly sees Insight up top, but these are impossible gunfights to win. Salium is a player, though, that can do the impossible or just way too aggressive and gets caught out. Now a 3 versus 3. And Draza waiting for Sim to swing back over and help him out. Right now, the lone defender of the B site now has a little bit more cover on the cross.
Oh yeah, Draza's, his head's next on the chopping block. Scrap with the warning shots. Yeah, I'm here, man. Remember me from the last round? Nice work through middle of the map. Envoy does not fall, though. He stays alive. And now a shuffle. Middle of the map heavily populated by Ultra.
So that time is ticking. Ultra running out of it. And BZ backing down and repositioning. This is a very difficult player to find. In the meantime, the other tear down low, going to get caught. BZ found as well, and just like that, the round collapses. Draza left in a 1 versus 3.
Well, they don't win their ones. Ultra managed to somehow pull it out, and now Draza. It was all smiles. You had a great situation. And now you are well up shit creek, my boy, and there is no paddle in sight. That is a big one from Toronto Ultra.
And these are the types of rounds where the nerves just build and build and build over time. Who can deliver when you need that ice? Ultra have been coming out on top, catching both of the tears with less than 20 seconds on the clock as they're rotating over towards the A site. Ultra on point.
2 rounds
2
away.
rounds away from victory here in Major 1 for Toronto.
And keep in mind, that is another round where Atlanta FaZe get that first blood and just cannot deliver.
2 nades, 2 stuns. Right through the middle of the map. Abizi gets a lot of information. FaZe have decided to hit the go button. Ruthless aggression as Abizi puts Scrap into the next round.
But getting the first blood has not been enough for Atlanta FaZe. They still need to execute. And Kleenex, this might all be about the timing. A lot of noise and a lot of doors being opened. When does he want to strike?
When he decides to strike, it may be so decisive. Number 1. See the instant reaction. The stun does not connect. He knows those players have now gone into hiding.
And his headset on LAN is working. Great reads there for the 3v3 with the bomb down. Ultra still the pressure on them to move.
Ultra now moving over towards the bomb site. Insight takes care of Draza. The numbers are fantastic. Onto the bomb we now hot, and Insight's got to watch all these players, every possible angle the FaZe counterattack can come from. I don't believe that we are seeing another ninja defuse. Toronto Ultra.
1 round away.
I mean, they are toying with Atlanta FaZe and Search and Destroy. They are making them look like a bottom tier team. How many first bloods are they gonna get and falter towards the end? A team that is typically mistake free has made every last one. In Ultra taking full advantage, 1 round away, and they are your champions.
Celestial level of composure right now from Toronto Ultra. They can do no wrong. And now in the final round, Envoy throws an absolute doozy, takes care of Draza.
And what can Ultra do when they have the advantage? They can shove it down your throat, looking to execute, everybody grouped up together.
Sim's got a lot of work to do here towards the bomb site. Catch anyone out as he checked his possible corners. Gets gifted 1. That's Insight out of the equation. The bomb planted for maybe the last time here in Boston. It's a 2v2.
Simp and Cell going against Envoy and Scrap. Split on the map for the moment. 32 left on the clock, and Scrap gives you the next one. Another gunfight won.
Can Chris Lair save his team now in the most dire of moments? 25 seconds on the clock. Smoke is out.
And Simp, he's trying to pierce it.
That's it.
Ultra are your champions.
Oh my gosh.
From the fires of an embarrassing defeat at Champs, the team reborn. Envoy joins the roster. They break records. They break teams. They break hard points. Toronto Ultra have just put the entire league on watch. We are in for one hell of a season. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with tremendous pleasure and with blistering pace set against all their opponents, Toronto Ultra have cut their way through the CDL. They are your Major 1 champions, Toronto Ultra!
That's crazy. GG's.
Give it up for your Major 1 champions, the Toronto Ultra! Scrat, you come away with another one. How does this one feel to be back on top of the CDL setting the pace?
Shit. Give me this shit. All right. I got some words to say, bro. Pass is the pass. Fuck that champ shit, yo. We back. We back. We back on top. We're coming all fucking year, bro. All year. Let's go.
All year, let's go for the Ultra fans. Pass this one on over to Ambo.
My man.
Bro, you're a champion again. How does it feel to win with these guys?
It feels great, man. I mean, they've been treating me nothing but a brother since I've joined the team, and it's amazing to go 1 for 1, and we're gonna keep at it.
We're gonna keep at it, okay? Everyone, give it up for Envoy one time. All right, Kleenex. You know what? Before I ask you any, what a tournament. Yo, can we get the MVP chance? Man, how does that feel? How does that feel, y'all, to come away with this win with the team?
Feels good, you know. My voice is completely gone, but appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys for supporting the whole entire way through. Love you guys down there. See the Ultra shirts. We love you guys. Appreciate you guys so much. You know, wouldn't be here without you guys, so appreciate you, man.
All right, all right. Now, pass the mic down on over to towards Insight. Insight, you come away with a victory. The new team, everything that you guys wanted to happen has came to fruition. How does this feel for you?
Feels amazing, you know. I feel like the boys are putting so much work. There's been a few arguments, this and that. I feel like we came out to this event that just showed everyone what we're about, and just to win, it just feels amazing again, man.
Now, talk to me about your coach, okay? I know he's been a big influence in the staff here to help you guys. Show him some love. And, Coach, what does this mean for you and the team, Flux?
Hey.
What does this win mean for you, okay? You've been helping these boys out with so much. Yep. I know this is important. What have they been through?
Honestly, I'm so proud of how locked these guys have been since day one of this game release. We've been laser focused, and I think, we put in the work, and I think it shows in the performance. We've been the best hardpoint team in the game, and we worked on the S&D, and we got there. And I just want to shout out to the organization that supports us, our glorious operations staff, my assistant coach Joe, who's an absolute genius, Nostradamus we call him. And honestly, I couldn't be more proud of these guys just putting in the work, and it's an incredible performance.
Definitely is an incredible performance. Hand me the mic. Now, we're going to have a Toronto event at some time this year, and I know all you guys in Toronto and Canada are blowing it up in the chat right now, but Boston, one more time, show some love to your champions, the Toronto Ultra.
Crazy.